Hello, Washington Hospitality Association members. I'm Julia Gordon, your Senior Director of Government Affairs. Now that both chambers have completed their committee work, lawmakers are busy this week voting on bills and passing those bills to the other chamber. We're about halfway through this round of floor action, as the next cutoff date for bills to pass their House of Origin is Wednesday, March 8th at 5 p.m. Highlighting a few bills we're supporting this year that have passed their House of Origin so far. One of our highest priorities this year is House Bill 1258, which would boost state tourism marketing dollars and make us more competitive with our neighboring states.
One thing that quickly came to light in looking at this issue is how really anemic Washington State's spending is on incentivizing tourism into our state as compared to our neighbors in Oregon, Idaho, Montana, even California, British Columbia, et cetera. The list is long on how we fall short in that regard. So I think this bill is a good positive step in getting the word out about Washington State and the value that we have for tourism. As we know, people who come into our state and spend their money and contribute to our tax rolls is a tax that our citizens don't have to pay. So in that regard is good.
House Bill 1258 passed the House unanimously, which is a great indication that lawmakers want to support our industry on our road to recovery. We still have some work to do as the House amended the bill to significantly lower the amount of annual funding. Our team will continue working with lawmakers to get that funding level closer to the original request, about $13 million annually. House Bill 1085 would ban single-use hygiene products that are wrapped in plastic, like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, and hand sanitizer, in lodging guest rooms starting in 2027. We were able to secure amendments to this bill to provide a longer on-ramp for the industry to come into compliance and preempt local governments from implementing stricter requirements. For the past couple years, the association has been heavily opposed to a proposal that would allow new rulemaking authority for the Department of Labor and Industries for ergonomics. We are pleased to report that after a lot of back and forth this week, our suggested amendment language was accepted to significantly narrow their authority and protects our industry from potential unnecessary rulemaking. With these amendments, we were able to change our position to neutral at the direction of our Government Affairs Committee. With our additions to the bill, the department will only be able to adopt one rule per year. Each rule must be specific to an industry subclassification or risk class, and those sub-industries and risk classes must be at least twice the state's average for ergonomic claims for a minimum of 5 years, and the department is also prohibited from emergency rulemaking. This substantially narrowed version of the ergonomics bill passed the Senate on Wednesday and will move over to the House, with the hospitality industry strongly insulated from the effects of the bill. On the public safety front, House Bill 1638 was approved by the House, which would expedite the hiring process and create additional incentives for recruiting more state troopers. There are additional public safety bills working their way through the legislative process, and I'll have an update on those for you next week. Another priority for the hospitality industry this year is affordable housing. There are several bills in the works to address the housing crisis. One of those is Senate Bill 5235, which would ease restrictions on the construction of accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, allowing for more affordable housing near where people work. We are working a paid family and medical leave bill, Senate Bill 5586, which provides some very needed tweaks to the paid family medical leave program by allowing the department to share information they've previously ruled confidential, such as the actual dates employees are on leave. Senate Bill 5586 was approved by the Senate on Wednesday and will now move over to the House. And like in previous sessions, we're actively working to oppose or amend bills that would harm our industry, like a bill to lower the BAC threshold to 0.05, a bill that would place a gag order on employers' political speech, a bill that creates a new private right of action related to employee personnel files, and a bill that would ban natural gas in new construction starting this year. Lawmakers will be working late nights and over the weekend until next cutoff date, which is Wednesday, March 8th. Things will start moving a lot faster going forward as cutoff dates start approaching. Be sure to keep an eye on your emails for any action alerts, as our team may need your help getting our priority bills to the governor's desk.